Hi everyone, welcome back to our little reading sessions. Today we are going to be starting on chapter 18 of The Adventures of the Wishing Chair, and this chapter is called Mr. Twisty. So this sounds like a new character's name. Perhaps we're going to meet someone in this chapter, and I'm very much looking forward to finding out who Mr. Twisty is. So let's get comfortable and we will begin. Mr. Twisty. One day, when the two children and the pixie were in their playroom at the bottom of the garden, reading quietly, a knock sounded at the door. They looked up. A small man stood there, with a straw hat in his hand and a sly look on his face. "Have you anything to sell?" he asked. "I buy old clothes, furniture, carpets, anything you like. I'll give you a good price for it too." "No thanks," said Molly. "We couldn't sell anything unless our mother said so." "Oh, what about that old chair there?" he asked, pointing to the chair in the corner. "It can't be wanted, or you wouldn't have it in your playroom. I like the look of that chair, and I'll give you a good price for it." "Certainly not," said Peter. "Oh, please go away, or I'll call our gardener." The little man put his straw hat on, grinned at them all, and off he went. The pixie looked uncomfortable. I don't like the look of him," he said. "I think he may make some trouble for us. I think I'll hop to the garden today. I don't like people seeing me here." So out he popped, and he went to play with the fairy folk. And a good thing he did too, because about 10 minutes later, his mother, Peter and Molly's mother, came to the garden, followed by the little man in the straw hat. "Peter, Molly, are you there?" Mum asked. "Oh, this man, Mr. Twisty, says he will buy anything old. And he saw an old chair there that he would like to buy. I couldn't remember it. Can you show me what chair it is?" Uh-oh. Poor Molly and Peter. They had kept that wishing chair a secret for so long, and now the secret is out. They really didn't know what to say. Mother saw the chair and looked puzzled. "I don't remember that chair at all," she said. "I will give you £2 for it," said Mr. Twisty. "It isn't worth that, but I'll take it." "You know, that seems like a lot of money for a playroom chair," said Mother. "We'll fetch it tonight. You can have it." "Oh no, Mother, shrieked the two children. "You don't understand. That's our chair. We need it. We love it. It's so precious." "Whatever do you mean?" said Mum. "It doesn't look precious to me at all. I didn't even know it was down here." Well, Molly and Peter knew quite well that they couldn't say it was a wishing chair and it grew wings. Mum wouldn't believe them, and even if they did, it would be taken away from them at once and put in a museum or something. What were they going to do? £2 for that dirty old chair," said Mr. Twisty, looking at Mum. "Very well," said Mother. "I'll send for it tonight," said Mr. Twisty, and he bowed and went up the garden path. "Don't look so upset, you two. Silly billies," said Mum. "I'll buy you a nice comfy one instead." Molly and Peter said nothing. As soon as the mother had gone, Molly burst into tears. "Oh, it's too bad," she sobbed. "It's our own wishing chair, and that horrible Mr. Twisty's buying it for £2. The pixie came in and they told him what happened. He grinned at them and put his arm round Molly. "Don't cry. I've got a plan," he said. What's your plan?" asked Molly. "I can get Mr. Nobbles, the pixie carpenter who lives out the field, to make a chair almost exactly like the wishing chair," said Chinky. We can give Mr. Twisty the one that we make, and then we can keep ours. No one will know the difference. He doesn't know ours is a wishing chair. He just thinks it's old and valuable. But he can buy something just like it without the magic." "Oh," said Molly and Peter. "Can you really get one made in time before the man comes back. I think so, said Chinky. Come along and see. So they squeezed under the hedge at the bottom of the garden and crossed the field beyond to where a big oak tree stood. The pixie pulled a root aside that stuck out above the ground, and under it was a trap door. You simply never know where the little folk live, said Molly. Chinky rapped at the door. It flew up, and the bald-headed pixie with enormous ears popped his head out. Pixie explained what he wanted the other pixies to do, and they invited him into the workshop underground. It was a dear little place, scattered with small tables, chairs and stools that the carpenter had been making. Do you think that you could maybe make us a chair in time? Asked Molly. Well, I could get a quick spell, I could, said the pixie. A quick spell that makes you work 3 times as fast. But they're so expensive. Oh, said Molly. Well, we've hardly got any money. Wait, said Pixie. Chinky was grinning at them with his wicked way. Remember that Mr. Twisty is paying £2 for the chair. Can you make the chair and buy the quick spell for £2, Mr. Nobbles? Mr. Nobbles worked out a sum on a bit of paper and said that he could. He came back to the playroom with the children and saw their own chair. He nodded his head to say that he could make one just the same. The children were delighted. They hugged Chinky the Pixie and said that he was the cleverest little person that they ever knew. He always knew just to get them out, how to get them out of trouble. Now, we'd better hide our own chair, said Chinky the Pixie. Where are we going to put it? What about the gardener's shed? Said Molly. Gardener would be gone at 5 and then we'll just put it in there. No one else is going to be there. So that's what they did. They covered it up with some sacks. Just as they came back from the shed, they met Mr. Nobbles carrying on his back a new chair, just exactly like their other one. It was marvellous. Oh, the quick spell worked. Here's the chair. Oh, thank you so much, cried the children. They put the chair in the playroom and then waited for Mr. Twisty to arrive. He turned up at 6:30 with his straw hat in his hand again, and the usual wide smile on his sly face. Ah, there's the chair, he said. Here's the money. Thank you very much. He took the chair on his back, paid over the money, and went, whistling a little tune. Well, he's got a marvellous pixie chair for his money, said Chinky, but he hasn't got our wishing chair. He'll be able to sell that chair for £20 because it's even better than the wishing chair, although it's no magic. Mr. Nobbles had made the chair beautifully. He hadn't used a single nail. He'd stuck everything with magic glue. And we've still got our dear chair, cried the children. They sat down in it just for joy. Just then, Mother popped back in and saw the chair. Chinky'd only just been able to hide himself behind the sofa. What? She said. The chair isn't sold after all. Oh, I am glad, children, because it is a lovely pretty chair. I can't imagine how I came to let you have it in your playroom. I think what we'll do is we'll put it into the house now. Bring it up tonight, Peter, and we'll have it in the living room. Mother went away again. Chinky popped out from his hiding place. Oh no. Oh, that's bad news. You'll have to do as you're told, Peter, and take the chair to the house and the living room, but we're going to have to find a way to get us out of this. Oh dear, what are we going to do without our chair? So Peter took the chair up to the house with Mum, just as Mum had asked, and put it into the living room. But suppose it grew wings in there? Oh, whatever would happen next. And that is the end of chapter 80. So, just as we thought things were getting nice and calm again, everyone was back safe, Mum has found out about the wishing chair. Not the pixie just yet. Is she going to find out about the pixie? And also, what's going to happen? Do you think that the wishing chair is going to grow wings while it's in the living room? Will Mum see the wings? Or do you think that the children and Chinky the Pixie are going to get another little solution to stop them having it in the living room? What do you think? You can let me know. But very excited. I'm quite excited to read the next chapter now. So I will see you when we do that. Bye for now.